We've talked about it.
We've dreamt about it.
We've even avoided it.
But we have trained for it.
So today, we're going for it. Hello there, gang, and welcome to the Wednesday 20 show.
We've decided to give ourselves a bit of a challenge this week.
Haven't we?
We have had Crook Peak in our sights for quite some time now, but we always thought it was a little bit too steep and a little bit too far to go in one go.
Like a mountain range. Rugged. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, when you say mountains, there's 4 hills, basically.
4 hills without snow.
No snow, no mountaineering equipment, and without the aid of a safety net. But we've started off in Shoot Shelf, Kingswood car park again, and we've come up through the woods. We're going to go across Cross Plain, and then we're going to go up again, which is what we've not done before, onto Wavering Down.
Bring it on.
Along Wavering Down. We might waver along Wavering Down.
We'll see.
And then we'll go over Compton Hill, and we will reach the peak, Crook Peak.
Crook Peak! Wow!
Barry's very excited.
I am a bit excited about that. It's like a day out. I feel as though we're on an excursion today.
An expedition.
Expedition.
To be fair, I thought it was a walk that you would never get to do.
Well, we haven't done it yet. Let's see what happens.
Let's start off with a positive attitude, shall we?
Here
Come
we
on.
go.
We are up for this.
Wow, we're going to get some good views today, I know.
I wonder what randomness you're going to come up with today then.
I don't know, something will happen.
Have you ever find that when you go out walking with someone that your conversation can take you in exceedingly bizarre directions? Or is it just us? We go from, I don't know, you can be talking about tea cakes one minute and the next minute you're talking about...
Licorice comfits.
Are you hungry?
I should have
you could be talking about landing on the moon. I don't know, we've had some exceedingly bizarre conversations on our walk.
That's what we should carry. That's something we're missing. A stash of sweets. You know, just something to suck.
Well, we ate all those licorice comforts on that one walk, didn't we?
Look at this, guys.
Oh,
Whoa.
my word. It's spring. Yes.
And our first song is Here Comes Summer. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Music Lockdown Challenge from our house. This time it's a season, and I like the summer because they're nice and warm. So come with us as we celebrate it. Here comes summer, school is out, oh happy day. Here comes summer, grab my gun and run away. Here comes summer. We'll go swimming every day. Oh, let the sun shine bright on my happy summer home. School's not so bad, but summer's better. Give me more time to see my girl. I walk through the park in the shiny blue. Let me kiss, she makes my flat top curl. It's summer. Feel her lips so close to mine. Here comes summer. When we meet, our hearts entwine. It's the greatest. Let's have summer all the time. Let the sun shine bright on my happy summer home. bright. Here comes summer. Riding through fields every night. Double feature. That's not right to hold her tight. Let the sun shine bright on my happy summer home.
Well, that was Jerry Keller. I'd never
Who?
heard of Jerry. Yeah, exactly. Even I'd not heard of Jerry Keller, but it was a good song, wasn't it?
Oh, such a feel-good song.
Do you know, that reminds me of Top of the Pops.
Does it?
Did you ever watch Top of the Pops?
Oh my God, yeah. Without fail, every week, every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
7:30, wasn't it?
7:30 to 8.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks.
Good girl. Do you know that Top of the Pops started in 1964?
So that song must have predated Top of the Pops then.
Oh, I don't know. I think it was about the
Yeah.
same time. But
Ah.
I can still remember watching the first one.
Can you?
I mean, geez, I am so old. It was the Rolling Stones.
Was it black and white?
It was. And they were singing, I Want to Be Your Man.
Oh.
I want to be your man. Woo! But, yeah, it went from 1964 to 2006. 42 years. I say bring it back myself.
There's probably no need for it now, though, is there? Because kids nowadays, they can just get on YouTube and Spotify, whatever, and listen to their stuff.
I suppose so.
And see their idols whenever they want. Whereas back in our day, you had to wait, and once a week it was like, will my favourite act be on? You know, and you always wanted them to be the ones. And sometimes you sat through a load of rubbish
Yeah,
just to see one
just to get
song
it.
that you liked.
Da, 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 da. Top 40, that was another one. Anyway, that's another story.
Oh,
Are you looking at a hill here?
let me just have a look. See that?
Did you see that?
It doesn't look much, does it? Are you worried?
Well, who's with us? Who's coming?
There's a lovely view at the top of that. It'll be worth it, promise.
Okay,
Come on then.
I believe you.
Oh my goodness. There'll be a mountain bloody goat to come up here. Oh, how you doing, darling? Oi, are you eating? Stop eating chocolate, you little sneak.
I need energy.
Well, you're not even going to stop and offer me some as you walk past. Okay.
I am
Almost
not
done.
perspiring. Follow me, love.
I'll be up in a minute. Come on then, you. Stop admiring the view.
So this is Watership Down.
No, it's wavering down, not Watership Down. That's where the rabbits were.
Oh, yeah.
Bright eyes, burning like fire. Bright eyes, how could you close and fail? How could a light that burns so brightly sometime burn so pale? Bright eyes. Do you know, actually, it's funny you should say that, Watership Down, because every time I hear the wavering down, I always want to call it
Yeah.
Watership Down in my head.
It's so much better.
That
Watership.
was the first film I ever saw at the cinema, I think.
Was it?
Yeah. A heartbreaking film.
This is like being on a plane. This is like when you take off from a plane and you look down.
It is stunning.
It's just mind-boggling.
And the weather
It's
is...
just, you can
oh,
see.
Told you it was worth it, didn't I, the climb? Yeah.
I'm wearing I thought it was going to be cold up here.
We are a bit layered up. One.
Woolies, shirt, string vest.
Don't give away your
Onesie.
secrets. Come on then, we've got more to see.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, it's so warm. I might have to do a little do 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 do.
Hey, what's going on?
Sorry.
You needn't apologise.
A little bit overexcited at the fact I could take my coat off on this walk. It's the first time this year. Ah!
Do you know, it's crazy. We're walking along the top of the Mendits and it's like walking along a beach in Greece, isn't it? There's just no breeze. And there's real warmth to that sun, isn't there?
It is. Stunning.
Wow.
Oh my word. I'm just, I might just, excuse me. Anyway, do you want to just introduce the next song? I'm just going to sunbathe a little bit.
The next song is a song of mine. It's Muddy Brown. And in 1804, Bristol Floating Harbour was created. But in order for that to work, the tidal waters of the River Avon had to be joined up. So they created the cut. And it took 5 years to create it was all dug out by hand by Irish navvies in West Country navvies. And now the bit in the middle by Templemead Station, you've got Clarence Road on the one side and you've got York Road on the other side. And York Road is so much higher than the other. It's just that if you dig out, most people dig and shovel over their left shoulder. So that was why York Road is higher than Clarence Road. Now that's an amazing fact, isn't it?
Well, see, they could have evened it out by turning them around and saying,
Exactly,
right, face
but they
the other
didn't.
direction, guys, because you're all putting the mud over
Well, there you are. That was
Anyway.
the way it happened. And we performed this one at St. George's in Bristol. Dirty water running cold, sir, as she charters through mud and tide. I'm standing here looking down on waters muddy brown. Every river tells a story as I watch her both sink and swell. Does no one care in this old town? In waters muddy brown. She drinks and she goes dancing along the reaches on her journey to the sea. Does no one care town? In waters muddy brown. Rainfall as she drinks and she goes dancing along the reaches on her journey to the sea. Springtime tides are fascinating. She has the power to push and pull. She reaches high with her swirling gown. In waters muddy brown. Tell me secrets, tell me stories, when ships were sailing upon her tides. Those yesteryears have now all drowned in muddy brown.
love your little historical stories about Bristol and things, darling.
You like them?
Yeah, I love a bit of history. It's really interesting.
It was just such a fascinating time to be around. Do you know, in 1838, the SS Great Britain started to be built, Brunel ship. In 1839, the bicycle was invented. In 1840 was the invention of the British postal system. That's when that started up. And if you've got a penny black, then you're a millionaire. But everything was at pace. 1841, Brunel again. He opened up the Great Western Railway between Paddington, London and Bristol. 1842 was the first operation by anaesthetic, meaning you didn't have to be punched or fed a bottle of rum to be opened up.
Oh, God, let's not go there.
1843, the SS Great Britain was launched by Prince Albert in Bristol. 1844 was the first message sent in Morse code. 1845 was the first trip by the SS Great Britain from Liverpool to New York, and it was also the Irish famine. I mean, things were happening at pace under the Victorians.
Wow.
They made things happen.
There you go. He's a mine of information, isn't he? I think you should be a mastermind. Your specialist subject is the Victorians.
I think we should get on.
Probably a good idea. The views today are just stunning. It's like being on top of the world. We're looking down across the world with a layer of cloud, like a little bit of icing sugar on top of a cake. But Brent Knoll is floating on top. It looks really strange.
It looks like a planet. It looks like the planet Mars.
What?
Looks very mysterious in a shroud of cloud.
Ooh, very poetic. A shroud of cloud. Get that into a
You like
song,
that?
why don't you? It's not very red though, is it?
Not very red.
Mars is a red
But
planet.
I have got old glasses on.
Should have gone to
Come on,
Specsavers.
perseverance! Do you know, Louise and I are sat here and we were watching and listening to some skylarks just now. They came out of the shrubbery and they fly in the air right out of sight. Well, they're out of sight from me. And their song is just exquisite, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's quite unusual. You don't get them down on the lowlands.
No,
so much,
you don't see
or in
them
the
out
woods
here.
or anything. But it's beautiful. It's a song.
That was a beautiful song. On about a beautiful song, I think we should get into our special guest, love.
Very good idea.
These guys are called the Lost Notes. Have a look at this.
Hello to everyone at the Wednesday 20 show.
Hello.
Hi, we are part of a band called the Lost Notes from Moseley in Birmingham. Difficulty getting all together at the moment, so we are socially distancing. The main singers in the band are me, Ben,
Lucy, and this is Ollie.
Ollie, taking socially distancing to an extreme, but doing it properly. Everyone will be proud of his efforts. Thanks so much for asking us to be part of the show. It's a real delight to be involved. We're going to play a song for you. In fact, we're going to send you a recording of a song that we did in the summer when we were all able to get together in the garden and record a song for just this occasion. So thanks for having us. If you like the music, do look us up at The Lost Notes on Facebook or thelostnotes.co.uk, where you will find, excitingly, to relieve the boredom in lockdown, our new album, Low Lights and High Times. And we're going to play one of the tracks from that. So thanks again for having us. Stay safe and see you live sometime.
Hopefully we'll meet you in person soon.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, we're the Lost Notes. Our first lockdown session in our own little walled garden. This is Pieces of a Star. 2, 3, 4. Why did I leave? Why did I go? If there's an answer, I don't know. You said you needed to remain. Maybe I should have done the same. Now I'm turning back and I'm staying on this track. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I have travelled these few years, had my share of hopes and fears, wondered where my shadow fell, on which roads I cannot tell. I've been where there is no charge, I've had a bridge to your heart. I'm coming home to you, I'm coming home to you. Though I've traveled far, we've never been apart. 'Cause you've always had me there in your heart, and I've had you here in my heart. I've seen princes, I've seen queens, seen the world follow my dreams, taken by ways where they came, lost the rules but played the game. I'm running back across that hill, and my heart is dancing still. I'm coming home to you, I'm coming home to you. Is that you I see open up your door? Now there's no place that I want to be more. We are pieces of a star. Though I've traveled far, we've never been apart. 'Cause you've always had me there in your heart, and I've had you here in my heart. We are pieces of a star. Though I've traveled far, we've never been apart. 'Cause you've always had me there in your heart, and I've had you here in my heart. 'Cause you've always had me there in your heart, and I've had you here in my heart.
Oh my goodness, those harmonies. Oh, mwah.
They were Gert Lush.
Gert Lash, as we say here in Somerset.
Yeah, Gert Lush.
Oh.
The BBC has said that the Lost Notes are brilliant, and they've also gone on to say that their future looks extremely bright, and you can see why.
Oh, definitely.
Just a bright light in a darkened room.
Oh.
You can quote me on that.
Oop.
And also, they've said that they're in the same bag as Fairport Convention. We wish you so well, don't we, love?
Oh, we do. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of our show, and we wish you all the best as gigs start opening up again. I'm sure you are going to be very busy. Come on then.
I just love a dry stone wall. When you're down in the valleys, you've got your hedgerows, but as you come up the hillside, they're replaced with dry stone walls. I remember when I was younger, my uncle down in Redcliffe Bay, Portishead, used to let me help him because he used to like doing this sort of thing, and he told me a few secrets. Come and have a look at this. This is an edge view. This is an edge view of a dry stone wall. What they do is they break away the turf, and then they put the two main stones down. There's two rows, and they're built on top of each other, up and up and up, gradually coming in, so it goes in like that. The void in the middle is filled with old stone and chip-ins and everything, you know, all the waste around. And on top, all these huge stones which keeps it in place. These dry stone walls can last anything up from 200 years to 1,000 years.
As you can see, we have still been blessed with beautiful blue skies. Look at it. It is absolutely stunning. And I think it would be a little bit cruel of us to bring you on this walk and not let you have a look at what we can see. almost at our destination. Just not quite. We've still got about a quarter of a mile to go. And if you can see there, just behind me, on the top of my finger now, that is the peak itself.
That's Crook Peak.
Do you know, I spent years calling that Crook's Peak.
Yeah.
I only found out this year it's just called Crook.
Crook.
Yeah, Crook Peak. So we have come along the West Mendip Way. So it's really easy to follow. See it on a map, really lit up and green for
It's
you.
beautiful.
It's a
beautiful.
beautiful walk.
Yeah.
We've come over Cross Plain, over Wavering Down, not Watership Down. We're now on the edge of...
Watership Down is so much better.
Oh yeah, on the edge of Compton Hill, and we're just going to work our way up to there on that peak. You can see a lot of people up there already. It's a beautiful day, and I think it's going to be wonderful views.
Just one last push,
Yeah,
and I'm sure we'll get there before nightfall.
I hope so. Just got to get back again then after that.
In the meantime, let's get into our last song, another oldie by Joe Brown called A Picture of You.
1, 2, 3, 4. In the night there are sights to be seen, stars like jewels on the crown of our queen. But the only sight I wanna view is that wonderful picture of you. On the streetcar or in the cafe, all of the evening and most of the day, my mind is in a maze. What can I do? I only had a picture of you. It was last summer I fell in love. My heart told me what to do. I saw you there on the crest of a hill, and I took a little picture of you. Then you were gone like a dream in the night. With you at my heart, my love, and my life. I didn't know your name, what could I do? I only had a picture of you. Yeah. Then you were gone like a dream in the night. With you in my heart, my love, and my life. I didn't know your name, what could I do? I only had a picture of you. Oh yeah, that wonderful picture of you. I looked at that picture of you. Oh yeah, that wonderful picture of you.
Well, we've actually made it to the top.
We're at the top of Crook Peak.
Well done, you.
Whoa.
Yes. Didn't think you'd ever do that.
No.
When you were looking along the bottom and you saw that great big hills reaching to the distance, you were like, look at you now.
I know, do you know, we've been looking at these hills for the last few months, looking up at them, but to actually be on top, looking down on those Mendip hills, I feel like king of the castle.
And you're the dirty rascals.
Looking down on a toy with the toy cars on the M5.
Oh yeah, look at those people. I mean, it's not that busy at the moment, obviously because of lockdown, but you could sit up here. Imagine that on a summer's day when the M5 is chock-a-block and they're all sitting there in their hot little cars in a queue waiting to get on holiday, and you could be sat up here just looking down.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. You can see so much. There's a
Beautiful
bit of a heat haze. If it's not a heat haze, then it's a haze where the mist that was around this morning, because it was quite cold this morning, wasn't it?
Still hasn't cleared from the valley, I don't think.
But you can see so much
Yeah.
in all directions.
You could sit up here for hours and still have something to look at, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, even our little town of Axbridge, you can just about see the edge of it. But it looks so tiny. Doesn't it?
It does. Do you know, even now, I can't help but think of Ambridge. Remember Ambridge in The Archers? They've been going since the 1950s, and I used to listen to it with my parents. I remember Tom Forrest, Dan Archer, John Tregoran, Walter Gabriel. Wow. Oh, memories.
What about now?
Radio 4.
Oh, dear.
Oh, if I had it up here now, that would be perfect. A nice Costa coffee
Do you want to ruin it?
and a nice bit of Radio 4.
No, you just need to breathe in nature and listen to nature. If we could turn off the M5 roar in the distance, that would be nice. But yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time we say goodbye, darling, because we've still got to make it all those... Oh, now, I didn't tell you how far it was. Now, I had a little bit of an issue because we passed some signposts, and by the maths of adding up the distances on the signposts, it was only 2.5 miles to get here. However, my phone app says that we have walked 3.6 miles. So, either we have zigzagged around like a pair of loonies, which maybe is a tiny little bit, but not much. So, I reckon it's more like 3 and a bit miles than 2.5. So we've done that to get here, and unfortunately we've got to do it all to get back again.
So that's about 5 miles?
Well, between 6 and 7 miles.
6 and
the
7
total
miles.
thing.
It's doable, isn't it?
It's
Especially
doable.
on a really nice day.
Yeah, anything's doable on a day like today.
Okay, shall we start heading back?
I think we should.
So from Louise,
Goodbye.
and from me, goodbye. See you in a lower place next week.
Or will it be? Oh, hang on. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's like riding a side saddle, look at that. And we're going to go up through Kingswood onto...
Cross plane.
Oh, goodness sake.
That's too high.
How to murder a really nice song. Trouble with the sun. I can't actually see if I've pressed record. Oh, I think it's time for our first. No, it's not.
Not our first one,
Not our
love.
first one. Oh,
Second
here we go
one.
then.
I'll follow you.
It
But there's no
is.
wind up here at all. There's always wind up here.
It's wind, no wind problems today in the Walsh household.
Well, it's just a real fascinating time and a real fascinating period.
Isn't it fascinating, everybody? Oh, I don't like walking backwards.
I'm walking back with the Christmas.
Go.
Don't ever say go.
Okay. Stop! Sorry. And
Why?
it wasn't stop.
Stop. Great. Oh, I do love your hysterical.
Historical. Hysterical.
Oh, yeah. Well, you are a bit hysterical, aren't you? Well, as you can see, we've still got beautiful blue sunshine. Blue sunshine? What?
Blue sunshine is good.
Blue sunshine. That's
Blue
the name
sunshine
Of
and red Mars.
a song. Ah, la 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 la.
Final take. Brent, no. Drink.
Wow, these. That's my line.
Go
Wow,
on.
get off.
Go on then.
Give me my line back.
All right.
Right, if you're gonna get like that. Oh, who used to do that on telly? Help! Help! That was
It's like a girl
that
fight.
was Penelope Pitstop, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
Oh yeah, after your time.
Anyway.